Morning guys, I know it's a little bit strange doing a video like this, but what we're going to do, I'm going to show you roughly how to remove and refit a starter motor on a Toyota Yaris. I've got an assistant to help me while I'm videoing, so pay attention. If you get stuck, please give us a shout on the messenger, and more than willing to help you. Alright, cheers. Right guys, it's a Toyota Yaris, registration's at Bravo Lima 07 November Whiskey Tango. We're going to have a quick look around the car, because you need to cover this in your write-ups to make sure there's no additional damage. As you can see there's a little bit on the back bumper sticking out, so and some scuffs, just so the customer is all right. So all the car's done there. Right, next thing, first thing we need to do, make sure we've got our toolkits ready. Check all your kit's all okay, ready for use. And then what we're going to do, we're going to start disconnecting the battery, because it's electric, so if you touch the starter motor, it'll walk out and you can cause it to catch fire. Just a quick one as well. We have got a brand new starter motor to fit on this car. So it's quite handy at this moment in time that you're going to be doing this. Right, so we're going to start off disconnecting this battery. So we've got the two 10mm nuts, 10mm spanner at the top. Or is it an 8mm? Might have to use the ends. Yeah. So anti-clockwise, lefty loosey, so it's the opposite way around. That's what you're looking at. Notice we have got PPE on, not just because of the virus. Right, that should do, and that should be enough to loosen it. Yeah, so all with it, twist that now, yeah, and that should lift off. So there's the live off. We're then going to actually remove the negative after. So we remove live and then negative. Live first and negative. Yeah, it's a little bit more. So this will work with your electronics unit, which you have to take starter motors out and test them. So now the battery's disconnected. Because this is on an actual real car, what we're going to have to do is remove the top of the air filter to get to the actual starter motor on this, because they're a little bit tight because it's a small car. So first thing we need to do, remove the air filter. So we're going to remove the clips at the top and lift that off. Also a little clip at the back there. Then we can move the whole air filter off. We're then going to remove these 3 bolts down here using a ratchet. And go for a quarter drive with an extension, and I think they're 10mm. Let me just check. No, that's a 9mm. use the bigger socket. So we're going to remove the 3 bolts inside the air filter on this car. Come round to try and get a better angle for you. Anti-clockwise.
Oh, yeah.
Flip the switch. My helper today has never actually done any work on a car before, so it's quite good because it doesn't really know a lot of what to do. If you pop that off, so just a tip, take that off, you can spin it round, twist it like a screwdriver, then make it easier. Just leave it in there.
Leave it in?
Yeah. Just so we've got a bit of room down here. Remember guys, when you're working on the cars, be very careful if you see any silver pipes like this, because it is aircon pipes. They are at a very high pressure. And then one more there.
Can you put your torch on?
Right guys, okay, this is a very awkward starter motor to get to. So again, that's your starter motor there off. There's a wire there and there's a wire there. So probably not the best picture quality. They're the wires we've got to remove. So we've got to take that one off, and then there's a little one at the side. So it's just 2 little wires. Right, there's the starter motor now off. The fault diagnosis was the piggyback is not receiving enough electric current to actually engage the starter motor properly. I know what the problem is, that's why I've ordered a new one. What we'll do, we'll just put it next to the other one just to make sure it's the right one, which it is. So they're exactly the same. And then what we're going to do, we're going to refit it. Job done. And we're just tightening the bracket up, just to make sure it's nice and tight for the wiring loom to fit on, because the wiring loom actually clips into this little hole here. Now the starter motor is ready to go back on. Right people, what we've done, we'll just give the terminals a quick clean up, because there's no point in changing the start motor if your terminals ain't clean. So we've given them a quick clean up just to make sure there's a good contact. New starter motor has now been fitted. What you have to be careful of, see where the rubber bung is, the red one and the blue one. You have to be really careful you don't get them touching. Make sure everything's nice and tight and all the bolts are back in place. Once we've done that and it's all back on, we can now reconnect the battery, put in the earth first, then the live, and we're just going to do that now. It was on your ratchet. Yeah.
And now where?
That's how you put the earth back on first.
Right, yeah.
And I'll push it all the way down. You might just need the end on its own.
Oh, just this, not
just on the end. Else you ain't gonna get him. So what we're going to do, tighten it back up. Obviously you don't go too tight with the battery terminals. just so it's nice and tight. So if we give it a quick wiggle, that's lovely and tight. And then we're going to do the earth next. The live, sorry.
Is that right?
Might have to go sideways. That one.
Oh yeah. Wait, fit in. I'll get a spanner.
So we'll have to use a spanner on that, 10mm. Just ratchet.
Use the top.
It's a ratchet spanner. No, you can put that on, but you ain't got to keep taking it off. If you use the other end, just go like that.
Ah.
Right.
That's tight.
Right, if that's nice and tight, just double check it. Make sure your covers go back over the top.
I don't have one.
And that's it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start the car up, see if it works. If it don't, it's not my fault.
Where are my keys gone?
Just make sure it ain't in gear, because I could have knocked it. Does it tick over? That's it, start to motor fit. Right guys, I'm just going to show you how to check a starter motor. So what we want is the gear in there to actually spin round. It should come out first, slowly. And then when we touch the second terminal on the back, it should shoot out really fast and spin. So what I'm going to show you is how to connect it onto the battery. So I'm going to put it this way. First thing we've got to do is connect the earth wire to the body. And then on the back there's two. And then there's a nut. If I connect the live from the battery to that, it should just kick out and go. It does nothing. If I do both of them, it does nothing. But if I tick on that one, it spins. That tells me, because it's not engaging when I touch this one, it's not actually working. So the solenoid, or the piggyback solenoid on the starter motor is not actually working. That's what's wrong with it. This is the old starter motor we take off. Okay.